Hey everybody, it's Everett back with you from Hood Time Welding again today. Today we are working on a railing for a porch. It's only got two steps that come down off the porch, so it's not a very big railing, and it wraps around just lightly to connect into a post. I don't do a ton of railings, so you'll have to hang with me here. First thing we're going to do is we're actually going to lay it out on the table because I know the height of this the upright up on the porch, how far the difference is between the heights, and I know the piece that has to go over to the beam because there's a railing that's on a similar set of stairs right next to it. It's actually a connected house, but he wants the railings to look the same. So right now I'll insert a picture of that other railing. So as you can see, I'm trying to sort of copy that railing so they look similar, pretty much look the same as best I can. So I got the top section that goes over to the post all right, but I don't know what my run is between my two uprights, and I don't quite know the angles and between what it has to run and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to lay it out on a table. I've done that before. I find it's easier for me when I lay it out like that, and then I also get the right look of it. Luckily, our table is plenty big enough where I can do that. So the first thing we'll do is we'll lay out this bottom post. Just for ease, so I'm not working right on the edge of the table, I'm going to come in 4 inches. And we'll draw a straight line all the way up for that. This one, the post, the height of the post is 35 inches. Now, I don't know if this is the code. I'm just matching what's already there. So some of you guys that do fence all the time, you'll have to forgive me. Like I said, I'm just trying to match what's already there. And see, I did it again, where I talk and then I stop in the middle of my sentence. I'm sorry, it's just a bad habit I have. I get thinking and then I screw up and forget. So the distance we have between the two was 24 and 7/8. After I throw that on the ground. So that was center to center, so if we go from edge to edge, it'll be the same distance. So 24, make sure we're right on the line. 24 and 7/8. We'll do another one here. .24 and 7/8. And the height difference was 15 inches. So we'll actually have to do that again. And actually probably what I'll do is find out how much we have here. So we're at 19 and a quarter. We'll come up to 19 and a quarter here. And from here we have to be up 35 inches. So that puts us right here, right next to you guys. Go ahead and take my straight edge. Get that marked out. I'll have to extend that one up a little bit. So right there, sorry, I'll move you back a little bit so you can see it. And put you down just a little. So from here, so this is going to be the front edge of that post, the front edge. So from the front edge till we start our downward angle is 2 inches. So we want to hit right here. So now, let me make sure I got that measurement right. Well, first let's go ahead and get a line here so I remember this is my overall height I need to be at back here. So I don't need that line. And same thing here. I have an extra mark on the table, so I was, yep. See, that's why I was double checking this, because this isn't right. I had to actually come up to this spot right here. I almost made a goof up. That's why I like double checking myself. I don't know where that other mark came from. Who knows? So one of the challenges on this job is going to be that I don't have a bender. Let's get that one line up here extended a little bit. Let's find out how much. 35, so that's 50 inches. So we'll do another one right here at 50. We're going to extend this line across so we know right where we want to intersect. Sorry about that. I have to move you back a little. So anyways, what I was explaining was we don't have I don't have a bender. So what that's going to mean is I've done it on a previous job where I cut a bunch of slits in my 90, and I know what the radius of the 90 is going to be. So I'll start at one end and go from one end to the other end, cut a bunch of slits about 2/3 of the way through, and then I can pull it together and get a nice radius out of it. Because the guy was really, it was really important to him that the railing was rounded. My customer actually was sort of thinking about not taking this job because the whole liability issue when it comes to railing. But then the customer's telling me he's fallen a few times. And with me being a paramedic, it was important for me. As soon as he started talking about he's fallen a few times and he's trying to get this in, I'm like, gosh dang it, I've got to do this for him. So, sorry, I'm just looking at my drawing. So anyways, I don't do a ton of railings. I try to stay away from them. But like I said, when this customer was talking about that, I'm just like, gosh dang it, I got to do it. 4. That should be long enough for the end of our. So that's our basic layout. Like I said, we have our uprights. They're going to lay right inside of there, lay right inside of here. The radius that's coming down off the post will radius down and end right here. That one I'm going to try to make one long piece. And then, like I said, with this radius, what I'm going to do is make a bunch of slits, try to get that. Same with that one right down there. So we'll see how that turns out. But anyways, I'll go ahead and put you on time lapse. I'm going to go cut some pipes and start getting them bent up in here. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. little bit different than I was talking about. Let's see if I can get a better angle. So what I did is I marked at every 1/2 inch and then cut those out, and I wasn't quite getting the angle I needed. So what I did is on every other one, I actually cut them out at an angle. You can see the angle there. And then put the square up there. And you can see it needs to go, well, I'll probably actually loosen it just a teeny bit, because when it welds, it's going to actually want to pull in a little bit more where that thicker weld is. But you can see it's, especially after I get it roughed out, or after I get it welded and then ground, that you have a nice radius there. For something like this, it fits the application. It's just something a little different that I came up with, and it was sort of on the fly a little bit. I didn't want to keep slicing and have all those slices, so like I said, that's what I did, is I took every other one out to get that to tighten up. Just wanted to show you up close and personal. That way, if you were wondering what the heck I was doing when I was doing it, it sort of shows you how I got that down to a 90. So I got that other one welded up. I gotta get it cleaned up. I made a mistake on the last one, and I should have done it the way I did this one and just take out pie sections. That's what I usually do with flat stuff. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it with pipe, but it looks like it's going to work out pretty well. So we'll get this bent down. And it looks like we have our angle. So what I'm going to do is get this end clamped down. Same with right here. And then that way we can get it tapped at the angle we want. Looks like I might should have come up a little bit with the height here. But the big thing is when I look down here, I can see the line evenly. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some tacks in here and get that where I want it. And if the height's just a tiny bit screwed up, I don't think the customer's going to complain. The other one, from the bottom post to the top post, there's an inch difference. Like I said, I'm just sighting down the line. And now we'll give her some tacks. Make sure I'm still holding that. Now that I don't have to hold it, I'm going to do just a little bit more tacking. So the other thing I did was I got this coat, the other pipe coat, and it's actually pretty good fit. So I didn't do too bad coping that one, so that when we put that piece on. I cut this one a little bit long, and I knew it was going to be long, and it was just so I can cut them right where they match up, and just get a little better angle there. So we'll go ahead and put you back on time lapse. I just want to sort of explain how I did stuff. Showed you what it was looking like. And I'm thinking it looks pretty good. It's a nice radius there. When I get that other one cleaned up, it'll be a nice radius. So I get this welded, clean the other one while this one's cooling, clean this one up, and then we can tack together. I'll have to make some foot plates for it. But other than that, we should be in good shape. So as usual, I wasn't paying attention to battery life. I get going and just go to town. I went ahead and finished getting this fit together. I don't know exactly where the tape cut off, so I'll just explain what happened. You saw I was leveling that one end up so that this was square to the table because, like I've said before, the table's nice and flat. We had to cut this down to size. This is the only sort of sharp joint, but this matches what's already there on the other one. So we've got a nice radius on this one. We've got a nice radius on this one. So to finish this off, we need 3 plates, 2 for these that'll be centered, and those will be for the anchor bolts that go into the cement. And then this one is going to be off-centered. We'll stick it up about 1/4 of an inch, and the rest will be below again. So we're matching what's already there. And there's going to be 2 wood screws there because there's a post for it to screw into. So we'll go ahead and get the plates cut, drilled, and fit on, and finish welding. on there. You can't even really tell where I was grinding. I mean, you can a little bit, but I usually don't show you. But all my projects I paint, or 90% of them I paint before I give them to a customer. Um, I know this isn't the exact way to do railing. Other guys could do it better. I could do it better if I had a bender and a notcher, but I make do. Now you might have noticed I cocked this one, and that's because the stair it's on is cocked at 4 degrees, so I tried to match it so this would sit flat on there. But overall, I think it looks nice. I think the customer's going to be happy. We're going to go ahead and see if I can't tape the install. I'm not sure if he's going to let me. So if he does, I'll cut it in right here. Either way, thanks for watching. I'm not going to do that subscribe, follow, all that crap anymore. If you want to, you can subscribe and follow it, whatever. If you don't want to, whatever. I do at least appreciate a thumbs up. Comments, I'll try to get to them right away, but we'll talk to you later. Thanks.